Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Good morning.
Good afternoon. I'm Mar, happily married to my wife, Angel, for 37 years. Angel and we got married in April 1983 after a 2-year engagement. At that time, I had the best job, so I thought it was a good time to get married. I was a financial controller of a popular five-star hotel in the Bay Area at that time. 9 months later, we were gifted with a baby boy. Itago na lang natin ang pangalan niya. Let's call him Maki. And 1 year after Maki was born, unfortunately, I lost my job. I got involved in corporate politics, committed management errors. So 2 years after marriage, and with a 1 year old baby, I was out of job with no stable income to feed my family. I tried all sorts of businesses, from newspaper distribution to garments subcontracting. Trying this business, trying that business, this process went on for several years. Every day, I went out of the house, meeting with clients or partners, hoping to make some business deals. But at the end of the day, no deal, no money to bring home to my wife.
Mar and I took up spiritual business management together, and we traced back our life to validate the application of the different periods mentioned in the course. And you know what we discovered? The time that we got married was very favorable for a lot of activities for both of us, except except to get married, except to start a family or to start a business. When Mar lost his job, he ventured into different businesses. Consequently, they all failed. And then we had a break when my favorite daughter, her name is,
Mona?
it was a good period for both of us. He got employed in, I got a well paying job. My professional career also prospered. We drove brand new car and we moved to our new house. It was really a good break. We enjoyed it. But soon after that, Mar ventured again into business. Wrong investments, few bad calls, got the wrong partners, and the timing is, you guessed right, not favorable again to start a business. So one after another, he set up a new business until our savings dried up. But it was difficult because that time our two children were already school age, and these two growing up children needed the provisions, not to mention the guidance of parents or a father. So I was there. I stood as the father and the mother, but the provisions were lacking. So Mar was always out of the house, and if ever he was present, his minds were elsewhere. And this unfortunate financial condition dragged on for years and years. I remember when he was still my boyfriend, I thought the world of him. I used to tell him, if ever I were to live my life again, I would turn the world upside down just so to find you. But during those trying times, that world crashed. I was totally devastated.
My bad, my bad. But I kept on for years, trying to figure out what business to go into to earn money. But somehow I failed and failed. And to make the situation worse, I was able to go out with my friends, drinking, going out at night, charge our food and drink bills to my credit cards. Yes, I had ways to spend time and money with friends, but I had no time and money to bring home to my wife. One night, I came home drunk, went straight to our bedroom, and I found my wife holding a gun. It was my handgun. I didn't know how she got hold of it. Boy, I was so terrified at that sight. I thought my wife was about to do something whatever to herself, or much worse, preparing to shoot me. Fast forward to 2018. In April 2018, I joined Pranic Healing School for four reasons. Maki, Nika, Mona, and Angel are my four reasons. They took up basic pranic healing course ahead of me, and of course they invited me to join them. You see, we established a family business in 2008. We manufacture wellness products and distribute them through major drugstores in the Philippines. These health products were formulated by a beautiful biochemist. Itago na lang natin ang pangalan niya. Let's call her. From 2008 to 2018, our family business operation was good in one year, not so good in another. Good in another one year, not so good in the next year. It was an up, down cycle for our business for about 10 years. But we could not do anything about it because in order to increase sales, we needed a huge amount of capital to invest in tri-media, advertising, radio, newspaper, and TV, which we did not have. But after taking up the courses in 2018, basic, advanced pranic healing, pranic psychotherapy, achieving oneness with a higher soul, and of course, my favorite, spiritual business management, and Kriya Shakti, the art and science of materialization. And as I practice Arhatic Yoga, our business operations starting 2019 immediately showed an upward trend. And we were delighted about this. Managers and businessmen like me, we try to predict the future for our business. We make a lot of income projections using many projection models and techniques we learned in MBA program. like how much resources do we need to commit in order to increase sales, considering the inflation rate, GDP growth rate, and so many other factors and variables. But in spiritual business management, Master Chowa Kuksui shows us a better way than trying to predict the future. Master Chowa shows us a way how to create our future. Master Chowa says, use the law of karma to create your future. The law of karma is not fatalistic. It gives you the ability to create your future. The golden rule is the practical application of the law of karma. By planting the right seeds, you harvest the right crop. There's a famous quotation which says, life is like a wheel. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Which to me is not exactly true. According to Master Chowa, vicissitude and misfortune are reflections of the old you. They are the manifestations of negative karmic debts planted in the past. Neutralize your negative karma and have a better life. Create good karma. Help other people and treat people fairly. We always attend home sessions like this. Why? Because by participating in the meditation of twin hearts, we are able to bless a lot of people. In fact, all the people and beings on earth. By doing MTH regularly, we gain positive karma points. And one of the best lessons we learn in Pranic Healing School is tithing. What you want to receive is what you must give. You want money? You give money. You want love? Give love. Tithing means paying your karmic debts and creating good karma. Tithing is the secret to prosperity. Yes, life is a wheel, like a wheel. Sometimes you are down, sometimes you are up. But when we utilize the law of karma, particularly service and tithing, we can have a much better life. And to live a wholesome, balanced, prosperous life, we were taught how to develop the three aspects of God within us: divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. To develop divine intelligence, we practice a virtue called honesty and non lying. If we are honest to ourselves and to others, we develop a sharp mind. But when we lie, our mind gets clouded and our ability to make accurate decisions and actions gets affected.
We are also taught to develop our divine love, God's divine love, loving kindness, and non injury. In the recent Arhatic Yoga Intensive Program last January 30 and 31, Master Chowa underscored the importance of forgive and forget and to give love. This is one of the ways to address the ails of society on relationship. And to me, the ritual of forgiveness helped me a lot. I had a lot of baggages. It was gradual forgiveness, but with clear intention to forgive and forget the hurt. It somehow lessened over the past few months that we got to practice the teachings. The nightly meditation on twin hearts, where there is ritual of forgiveness and there is healing, help disentangle the deep-seated hurt and resentment and transmute the negative energies to love. Furthermore, as our Hatha Yoga practitioners, we try to do service and typing even during the past months. Our children religiously tithe to us, and we all regularly tithe to the organizations and to the people who give spiritual nourishment to earn positive karmic points.
Yes.
On service, how much service? Master Hermes says, yes, we are already doing service, but maybe we are asked to do more. Then Master Danny last weekend said, there is no limit to service. Master Faith says, serve to deserve to be served.
And to develop divine power, we practice the virtue of one-pointedness and constancy of aim and effort, or industriousness and non-laziness. Constantly thinking of the steps needed to accomplish our plans and programs. We must have the will to do good. Master Chowa also teaches us a virtue called moderation and non-excessiveness. He teaches how to live a life of moderation, including saving and investing properly and intelligently. We started to operate an e-commerce store to sell our products online in 2019. And we advertise our products in Facebook and Google. Those who understand Facebook advertising will tell you that to have a profitable campaign, you must have an ROAS, or return on ad spend. ROAS, return on ad spend of at least 2 times. Meaning, if you invest, say, $100,000, you generate sales of $200,000. Would you like that? Invest 100, you get 200. But what if your ROAS, or return on ad spend, is 3 times? That's even better, right? It means if you invest $100,000, for example, you generate sales of $300,000. So my personal goal is I want to have an ROAS of 3 times or more consistently every month for our online store. I even wrote it down as one of my plans and programs when Master Faith and Master Hermie asked us to write down our goals and projects during full moon meditation. This graph shows our ROAS, return on ad spend, starting June last year. In June 2020, our ROAS was almost 3 times. In July, it went down to 2 times, still not bad. In August, it went up to almost 3 times. Went down again to 2 times in September, went up to 2.5 times in October. In November, it went higher to more than 3 times. And in December, our return on ad spend was almost 4 times.
To us, this business gains a bonus. The improvement in our family relationship and transformation as individuals is even more important. The morning after the 2 day intensive program that was last Monday, my daughter Mona and I were having early morning coffee. Suddenly, she said, from nowhere, she said, Ma, the last 3 years of our life have been totally different. And she went on to enumerate how our family has become more tolerant of one another. We are quick to forgive, to give allowance to one another's mistakes or shortcomings, and it may have been a more harmonious life in our house. And her face was glowing as she talked. It struck me hard because months back, Mona said that before coming to this school, Pranic Healing School, she was never home. Coming into this school does not mean liberation from all the concerns of life. Here, our teacher gives us tools and techniques to enjoy spiritualized materialism in harmony so that we can serve, 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 and serve more.
Yes, that is so right. By the way, do you want to know our return on ad spend in January? Yes? In December, it was almost 4 times, right? Well, in January 2021, last month, it's 6 times. This tells us that if we continue to practice Master Choa's teachings, if we purify ourselves by helping other people through service and tithing, and as long as we persevere in our work, Master Choa will always be there to guide us, protect us, and help us live a better life. Thank
Thank you,
you,
Master
Master Choa,
Choa,
for
for
your
your priceless
priceless
teachings
teachings
and
and
guidance.
guidance. Atma Namaste.